Kong is facing an increasingly serious problem of an aging population. It is estimated that by the year 2039, the number of the elderly with dementia will increase to 330,000.
In Hong Kong, the general public has a limited understanding of dementia. Many cannot adjust when caring for family members suffering from it. Sometimes it can be stressful. And with the differences in culture and language, it is even more difficult for foreign domestic helpers to care for the elderly with dementia. In fact, if the elderly do not receive proper care at home, a lot of problems will eventually emerge, and these will adversely affect the lives of not only the elderly, but the other members of the family as well. Because of this, the psychogeriatric team of the Kwai Chung Hospital and the Kwai Chung District Office collaborated to produce this informational video. We hope to provide more knowledge about dementia for caregivers and domestic helpers and improve their skills in caring for the elderly with dementia. And as a result, this will also improve their medical conditions and quality of life.
Currently in Hong Kong, among the elderly 70 years of age or older, approximately 9.3% have dementia. Due to the aging population, it is estimated that the morbidity will double in the next 20 years. Many behavioral and psychological problems eventually emerge, and they are triggered, unfortunately, by dementia. It can be so tough for family members and caregivers looking after them. In Hong Kong, it is common practice to employ foreign domestic helpers to care for the elderly. They feed, bathe, ensure their safety, and serve as daily companions. But most helpers lack knowledge about dementia and have not had any related training. As a result, more problems emerge regarding emotions, daily life, as well as safety. That is why we, from the psychogeriatric team of Kwai Chung Hospital and the Kwai Chung District Office, teamed up to produce this informational video. We hope that this endeavor would provide caregivers and domestic helpers more understanding about dementia, as well as the proper skills in taking care of the elderly suffering from this condition. We hope that this video would relieve the stress that caregivers and domestic helpers experience when they are taking care of the elderly with dementia. By doing so, we could improve their medical conditions and quality of life.
What is dementia? The client with dementia not only have poor memory, but their thoughts, judgment, speech, emotions, and behavior are all affected. This is a kind of brain disease, which is different from normal aging. Since the damaged nerve cells of the brain cannot be regenerated, the clinical condition of the client would gradually deteriorate. There are two main causes of dementia. First is Alzheimer's dementia. Alzheimer's dementia is caused by the abnormal accumulation of the amyloid plaques and neurofibrillary tangled nerve fibers in the brain. As a result, the nerve cells of the brain continue to die. The hippocampus is usually the first area to be affected. Poor short-term memory is the most obvious early symptom. The second main cause of dementia that afflicts the elderly is vascular dementia. This type of dementia is caused by cerebrovascular lesions. It is most common to see symptoms on the client after a stroke. They have higher risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, hyperlipidemia, and central obesity. The onset of the disease is often sudden, then the symptoms will be relatively stable until another stroke causes more damage to the brain. The condition will further deteriorate. The client have higher risks of depression. There is no medication that can cure dementia at the moment, but there are medications that can keep some of the symptoms under control, including the decline in cognitive ability, depression, insomnia, and behavioral problems. Therefore, the elderly should seek early assessment, medical advice, and treatment as soon as possible.
Oh, granddaughter. Ice cream.
It looks delicious.
Good girl, because Grandma loves you.
Granny, you got the wrong girl. What are you doing here?
Buying ice cream for my granddaughter.
I'm your granddaughter.
She's right, you made a mistake, madam.
Mama, this is not the first time you came down here all by yourself. We may have found you now. But Mama, what about next time? Do you know how worried we were about you?
That's enough. Let's just go home.
Oh, you're back. Where have you been? The whole family went looking for you.
I was in the study room. When Grandpa came out of the bathroom, he didn't see Grandma. I'm going back to work.
Mama, it's not safe for you to go out alone. Maggie had to call us and luckily we found you. But we have to work and can't be with you all the time. Anyway, the helper we hired from Indonesia will be here tomorrow. She will look after you. Daisy, our apartment is in that building.
I've only taken care of children before. This time, I'll learn how to look after an elderly person. Thank you.
My friend said you've worked in Hong Kong for many years and that you're hardworking and willing to learn. So I know you can do this. Oh, Daisy, I've already mentioned to you that Grandma has dementia, right? So you have to be extra careful in dealing with her.
I will.
This is my husband.
Hello, sir.
Welcome to our home. Let's put your luggage in your room.
Oh, she's here.
This is Grandpa.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Daisy. I'm Matthew.
Hello.
This is my son. Grandma is sleeping now. Let me show you her room.
Okay.
Come. We'll rely on you from now on.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Auntie.
Hi,
Well, who is this?
this is Daisy. She'll be taking care of Grandma. This is my daughter Maggie. She has her own online business selling cosmetics, so she's quite busy. Keith is her boyfriend. He's a chef. His cooking is superb.
Just Western cuisine, but I've been learning Shanghai cuisine lately.
Oh, thank you. What a good grandson. Helping Grandma out.
Mama, this is the new helper from Indonesia, Daisy.
Grandma.
Stir-fried kale with ginger sauce, your favorite.
Daddy, we had a drawing contest in school today. I got first place.
Really? Congratulations.
All right, let's eat.
Mama, you said you wanted chicken this morning. I hope you like this.
Did I say I wanted chicken?
Daisy, would you come out here and help Grandma?
Grandma, have some chicken.
This is too big. I don't want it.
Then have some Chinese kale.
This is too tough. I don't want it.
Grandma, don't be upset. I'll make the Shanghai-style stir-fry egg white you like next time.
I would like that. That would make me happy.
Here she goes again. So annoying. I'm not hungry. I'm going for a walk.
When are we going to have dinner?
What? But we just had dinner.
That's right, we just ate. Have you forgotten?
Grandma, it's time for your shower.
No, I don't want to shower. Don't touch my clothes. Don't touch my clothes. Don't take off my clothes. Don't take off my clothes.
What's happening here?
She wants to
She
take
just
off
wants
my
to help
clothes.
you take a shower.
Mama.
Grandma, why are you sitting here at this hour?
I'm hungry. I'm looking for some food, but there's no food anywhere. And also, there's someone talking next to my ears. I can hear him.
It's midnight, Grandma. Let's go to bed.
No, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. Cook me some food and I'll go to sleep. He's gone now. He left already.
Let's go to bed, Grandma.
Grandpa went out to exercise that early?
Yeah, he did. He's having an early dim sum breakfast with Uncle Lam. Maggie's not up yet?
No, she stayed up all night working. Let her sleep. Oh, it's past 7. Son, let's go. Let's go get the car together. Daisy, take good care of Grandma. Remember to help her when she gets up from bed. Oh, also, make sure she takes her meds.
I will.
Be patient with the elderly. They have a temper. We're
Yes.
counting on
Let's
you.
go.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ma'am.
Oh, my head. I have a headache.
Grandma, let me help you up. Get up.
Would you be gentle? Give me my glasses. Help me down.
Oh,
Are you helping me? I almost fell. Where is my toothbrush? My toothbrush is gone. My toothbrush.
What are you yelling about now?
My toothbrush.
Don't be so noisy. You always do that. You'll disturb the neighbors.
Grandma, what's wrong?
My toothbrush is gone.
No, it's not. There it is. Here, Grandma, have some breakfast.
The soup is too spicy. I don't want it.
No, it's not spicy soup. It's tomato macaroni. Mom said you like it.
The spoon is too big. Are you trying to choke me?
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Now where is my little wallet? My little wallet is gone.
What's the matter, Grandma?
I can't find my little wallet.
Little wallet?
That's right. Maybe my son took it, or one of you took it. Or maybe it was you. Give me back my little wallet.
I didn't take it.
Give it back or I will tell my son to dismiss you.
What's going on here, Grandma?
It's my little wallet. It's gone.
Little wallet? It is in the drawer. You put it here yourself last time.
Oh. All right.
Daisy, Grandma's like that all the time.
The communication skills of the elderly with dementia will deteriorate as time goes on. It will get harder and harder for them to express themselves clearly or understand others. Their family and caregivers will also find it hard to understand them and their feelings. Actually, there are many ways to deal with this. If Grandma went out of the home alone, we should find out if she has indeed lost her way, or if something's bothering her and she's feeling down.
Are you sad? Or are you worried about something?
All right, I guess I should tell you, Maggie. Yes, I'm worried about everything.
A good way to prevent them from wandering is to install an alarm device at the front door to alert you that Grandma has gone out in case you are in another room. It will let the caregiver know if Grandma left by herself. If she has that habit, she should wear a bracelet or necklace with her contact information. Her name and information can also be added to her wallet or clothing. Your building security and neighbors should also be informed so they can keep an eye out for her.
You all think I'm such a bother, and knowing that makes me really sad. That's why sometimes I just want to find something to stab myself with.
Immediate interventions in handling depression. Take the time to listen and provide them support. If the elderly has suicidal tendencies, all dangerous items should be put away and seek help from healthcare professionals.
Let's maintain
Preventive measures. Encourage them to maintain a routine lifestyle. Participate in activities and social interactions that are within their capabilities. Encourage them to express their feelings. Provide them support. If the caregivers realize that they cannot handle the situation, they should seek help from healthcare professionals.
Grandma, lunchtime.
This is cold. I don't want it.
No, I just cooked this. So it's not cold. Try it.
I don't want to.
Immediate intervention. If Grandma is already irritated and doesn't want to eat, it's best not to rush her. First, explain slowly, then try again. If she still resists, it's okay to take a break. Let her do something else, such as letting her listen to her favorite music. Try again after 30 or 40 minutes.
Eat slowly.
Some preventive measures. You can try to find out her eating habits and know what her favorite foods are so that you can deal with it accordingly. Grandma, you want a biscuit?
Yes.
If Grandma's eating habits change quite suddenly, it's necessary to know why. Could she be having a toothache? Is she not feeling well? Or maybe she's had too many snacks earlier. Focus on the reason and deal with it. Whenever you feed an elderly person with dementia, don't use a big spoon. Use a small one. Now, if they still have the ability to eat by themselves, give them a designated set of tableware. Remember, encourage more, don't criticize, and don't rush. Immediate interventions. When it's bath time and you need them to head to the shower, it's possible they may become anxious or irritated. It could be that they don't understand why they need to take their clothes off and may feel violated. So it would be a good idea to explain it to them first. Tell them what you're about to do, that it's time to use the toilet or shower. In case they still resist, then take a break. Let them do what they wish for now, and then later, you can try again.
Grandma, time for your bath.
I don't want to.
Preventive measures. Pay attention to her daily routine and her moods. Assess the best time for her shower. If she is confused at night, it may not be a good time for it. Follow her usual habits for a bath and let her do it herself as much as possible. Take privacy seriously and praise her more.
You will smell good after your bath.
Pay attention to her water intake as well. Help her to the bathroom regularly. If incontinence occurs, do not criticize her since she may not know how to express what she wants. If you notice frequent urination or any peculiar smell, inform her family. She might have a urinary tract infection.
Grandma, what are you doing here at this hour?
I don't want to sleep.
Immediate interventions. You can try to assess what the problem is. Is she hungry? Does she need to use the bathroom? Is she bothered by her surroundings? Is she in pain? Respond accordingly based on her current condition. Preventive measures. If she feels hungry before bed, you can try giving her a light snack. Limit her water intake and remind her to use the toilet before bedtime. Make sure to adjust the temperature in her room and make her bed comfortable, which will help her sleep. Schedule regular visits to the doctor to make sure she receives proper care.
No. Where's my ID card?
ID card?
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
During moments like this,
Have you looked
when she
inside
thinks
the
she has
bag?
lost some
Of course
belongings,
I
even
have.
if you know where the item is, do not argue with her. Listen to her patiently, sympathize with her, and help search for it. When it's found, you can tell her, you found it. It's there, so it's not
Very
lost.
important to me. Where's my fan?
Don't tell her it's not real or she's having a delusion or hallucination. On the contrary, if you explain too much, she might overreact.
Why is it there? Did someone steal it and put it inside that cabinet?
What we can do is change the subject to divert her attention, like talking about some old pictures you found inside the cabinet. Let her tell stories of the past.
It's a picture of your father when he was little.
What was he like?
Oh, he was very cute.
Preventive measures. Categorize items and label clearly so they can find things easily. Do your best to dispel their doubts. Also make sure they're taking their psychiatric medication regularly. Some have therapeutic effects on delusions or hallucinations. And remember, encourage more, don't criticize, and don't rush. The caregiver should use the proper techniques in lifting and transferring the elderly. Remember the ergonomic principles. Stand firm with your legs apart. Keep your back and neck straight. Try to keep grandma close to your body. While lifting, bend your hips and knees. Use the muscles of the lower body. If you need to help her lie in bed, the back of her calves need to touch the edge of the bed. If necessary, position your hands under her axilla for support. Lead her to bend her body forward slightly. Make her bend her knees. And make her sit down on the edge of the bed. Press both of her hands on the bed to gain balance. Lead her to move back slowly. Use your forearm to support her shoulder and neck. Use the other hand to support the back of her hip and help her lay down on her side. And finally, turn her on her back.
Grandma, are you awake?
Mm-hmm.
Let me help you up.
The caregiver can use body language to facilitate communication during the process of lifting and transferring, such as using hand gestures as visual cues or making sounds by tapping.
I would like you to sit on the sofa.
You can also gently touch different parts of her body to help her focus and guide her as she moves. Preventive measures. Before any lifting and transferring activity, the caregiver must do stretching exercises to reduce the possibility of injury. If grandma refuses to be lifted or transferred, you can take a break and try again later. If she still resists, or if the caregiver does not have enough strength, do not force it. Seek the assistance of others. Some situations may be difficult, but with the unconditional love and care of the whole family, we can confidently face each and every challenge ahead of us. And always remember,
Encourage more, don't criticize, and don't rush.
Where is it?
Grandma, what's the matter?
I'm looking for my face towel.
Your face towel?
You put it away. Don't you know where it is?
I'll help you find it.
What exactly are you here for? It's your job and you don't even know where it is.
Is it this one?
I'm going to call my son and tell him about this. You're so irresponsible. Hello, son. It's Mama. I'm being bullied by the helper. There are so many strangers coming to our house. I don't like it. It's so annoying. Come home right now. Come home, son. I don't like that helper. Please come home, son.
Daisy?
Do you know that Grandma always scolds me? She often says I'm useless and tells me to leave. I feel wronged and treated unjustly. There are some nights I can't sleep. I always feel anxious. It's getting hard to control my feelings. I really want to take good care of Grandma. But I don't know.
I don't know how to do. Grandma is old. That's why she's like that. She has a bad temper. I know she's been giving you a hard time. It's my fault too. I can't take care of her, so we have to leave the hard work to you.
Immediate interventions in handling and coping with the stress of caregivers. The elderly's erratic behavior and suspicious attitude often leave caregivers feeling irritated, anxious, helpless, and sometimes even panic-stricken. When providing care, caregivers often focus only on handling the issues at hand, but have ignored their own emotions. Caregivers should actively participate in training courses to learn about the different stages of dementia in the elderly, as well as different ways to resolve and improve problematic behavior. Caregivers should also report the elderly's condition to the family and healthcare professionals and assist in adjusting the treatment plan. Domestic helpers have left their hometowns for an unfamiliar place. They have to adjust to and learn about many aspects of life there. That by itself causes a certain level of stress. Therefore, besides taking care of the elderly with dementia, caregivers should also look after themselves and learn to fight stress. For example, pay attention to your diet, get the proper amount of sleep, get sufficient exercise, find time for social interactions, and gain support from different groups. Once you find that your emotions have been compromised, remember to seek help from a professional.
So you have the Chinese version?
Yeah.
Mine is the Indonesian version. Then, who is the English version for? Who will read this?
Daddy likes to read English.
Oh,
Homes with helpers from the Philippines can read the English version too.
really? That's great! Grandma, good morning. I'll help you get up. A little bit forward.
All right.
There.
Here it is, my toothbrush.
Oh, Daisy, I've noticed that you let Grandma use the tableware she was using before.
Yes, sir. As much as possible, I don't change the things she's used to. That will give her a sense of security.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't want to eat this.
Why don't you want to, Grandma? Aren't you feeling well? Okay then. Let's not eat now. Shall I play some music for you?
It's good, tasty.
Eat more.
Grandma, we put your name and our contact information on your pendant and bracelet. So in case you lose your way, people can still find us.
Such a good granddaughter. She knows how to care for her grandma.
Grandma, your medication.
Yes. Give it to me.
Just go on eating.
All
we have to
right.
go to work.
All right.
Daisy gave me these handbooks to read. It taught me how to prevent Mama from wandering off like the last time.
Oh, it's Indonesian and English and even Chinese. These are really helpful.
That's right. Daisy, we noticed that you really put in a lot of effort in taking care of Grandma. She's much calmer now, and we can see she's much happier. And we owe it to you. Thank you.
Ma'am, Sir, I have learned what I'm supposed to do. In fact, we need to care more than before. We should try to think what she's thinking and try to communicate with her with more patience and understanding. That way she will be happy. And when she is happy, then I am happy too. Grandpa, is this your key to the house?
No.
It's not yours?
I think it is.
Okay, keep it somewhere safe. I've noticed that Grandpa keeps leaving his keys outside the door these past few days. Aside from that, whenever I clean the closet inside his room, I find some fruits inside. He put them there. I have learned that these are early symptoms of dementia in the elderly. That's why, before Grandpa gets worse, we should take him to the doctor for proper treatment.
People should not be afraid of dealing with dementia. In fact, the elderly with dementia still have the ability to feel happy and loved. As for caregivers, they can improve the elderly's quality of life. We truly hope that everyone will gain satisfaction and fulfillment from caring for the elderly.
Grandma, what are you looking for?
It's here. My little wallet. There's a gold bracelet inside. It's for you when you get married. I'll put it back here, but you have to remember that Grandma put it here because Grandma will forget.
Thank you, Grandma.
Grandma, your favorite, Shanghai-style stir-fry egg white. Wow.
Here you go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
This is delicious.
Thank you, everyone.
I started working as a domestic helper in 1998 by enrolling myself to this free workshop and schools. I learned more knowledge in taking care and handling the behavior of dementia patients. I found out that it's very helpful when you are put a clear sign to bathrooms like this for the dementia patient to recognize, and it is more important. The most experience I have is, I must mention here, is the first old man I take care. The beginning, very good. You know, everything is smooth, no problem, until one day he got a stroke. From that day, he lost everything, the capabilities of talking, mentally forgot everything, even his names, even the family members. It's very difficult for me. I applied the knowledge to how to take care of him. I give him more understanding, love, caring, like teaching him from nothing, like a kid. Teach him ABC, like gradually until he observed. He's like alive again. Become alive again because he already know how to smile. Even smiling he forgot. Even eating, swallowing he forgot. So even changing, totally nothing. So he's more on very dependent to you. His brain is your brain. Just because I already know the dementia. That is the part of some mental problem. So I take it like another behavior problem. So it's not easy for me to get angry again.